Okay, we gotta talk about the Pink Sauce Lady. So quick recap, Pink Sauce Lady is a TikToker who one day decided to create a radioactive biohazard, borderline poisonous food item called pink sauce. And because it's TikTok, obviously the dumbest shit goes viral, and then she saw the attention it was drumming and she decided to sell the sauce. But instead ended up trying to mail people spoiled milk, and it was this whole saga, right, of colossal mess ups. She even got called out for not knowing what the FDA is, and she was selling a food product.
What do you mean FDA approved? I don't sell medical product.
After that, she went on TV and absolutely embarrassed herself in front of a critic. Then luckily for her, a company named Dave's Gourmet decided to help her with selling her product. Basically, they took over manufacturing and distribution, but even that golden opportunity, she somehow messed that up as well. Because she's so incredibly stupid and selfish, she would find a way to mess anything up. Several months later, she tried to rebrand her sauce to blue sauce and then back to pink sauce. I don't know what the hell she's doing. She nearly killed a fellow commentary YouTuber who actually tried to taste her sauce.
I'm sorry, Chef Pie, but no, they're both definitely gross. It does not taste like ranch. It tastes far worse than ranch.
And the question is, where is she now, right? How is she doing? Well, apparently she's doing absolutely horribly. Sunny V2 just made this video. New update, pink sauce just officially failed. And I got a lot to say about this, so let's check this out.
The pink sauce ain't made one sale this month. Not one single sale.
Okay, already that is a completely failing business if you've not made one sale on your product. A product that had infinite promotion, went infinitely viral, so many people were talking about it. I mean, then there's no hope at that point. You're absolutely cooked, your product sucks, and it's time to pack it up. It's probably time to move on, you know, get a job and probably work for a living rather than whining on TikTok.
Chef P's pink sauce has officially failed. In a series of update videos, she reveals her pitiful sales figures.
They gonna send me a check for
admitting she's clueless about the product.
I don't know what's going on with the pink sauce. I don't know where the pink sauce at.
Whilst being in denial, thinking it'll make a comeback.
The pink sauce will soon be a globally distributed product. I don't know how it's gonna happen.
Yeah, unfortunately, to break it to Pink Sauce Lady, billion-dollar business, by the way. You expected pink sauce to be worth billions. I mean, you just got to be a different type of delusional at that point. It is just sad. I mean, I kind of get why she thinks this. She's from that part of the internet where you sort of just think you can wish things into existence. It's like this manifestation thing, right? Like, I don't know how. I don't know what FDA means. I messed up my one business opportunity, but somehow it's going to be worth billions. But I have no idea how I'm going to even restore my reputation online. But it's going to happen, guys. Trust me. She's like me in the 5th grade trying to catch Mewtwo with a Pokeball because my dumbass did not buy any Ultra Balls before starting the fight. And I would sit there spamming the B button hoping to catch it with the Pokeball, and I was still somehow less delusional than her.
The fact that she experienced any success now seems like a miracle, as by Chef P's second video she was already facing problems. In its very first showcase, the sauce had a vibrant appearance, but in the TikTok that followed, the pink was slightly different. The color has changed so much. 2 days later, it was back to a darker pink, but 5 days after this, it was lighter than ever before, creating instant suspicion amongst potential customers. Why does it keep changing colors every video?
Alright, I have a theory regarding this. It's an alien. It's an alien living in her flippin' sauce, okay? An alien chameleon that was changing colors. Okay, jokes aside, it's because she was so incredibly stupid that she didn't even measure out the ratios of the ingredients in her product. Meaning each time she made a TikTok video to advertise the product, she would just kind of wing it every single time, not realizing that she's creating a different product every time, and that's not how a product should be. It's supposed to be consistent.
Why was it pink? How did she make it? Most importantly, what did the pink sauce taste like? Chef P's friends all seem to love it.
This is definitely a 10 out of 10.
But she didn't describe the flavor, building irresistible intrigue.
Honestly, it has its own taste. If you want to taste it, buy it.
Dude, honestly, this was a crazy moment in history. This will be like go down in the history books as one of the dumbest experiments of all time. Because how did people actually fall for that? If you want to taste it, just buy it, man. Hey guys, I have this product here. I'm not even gonna tell you what it is. It might be a razor blade, might be a poisonous frog. If you want to know what it is, you better just buy it, you know? I feel like this literally only worked because her audience was a bunch of TikTokers who are provably at this point one of the stupidest group of people on this fucking planet. Think about it. They actually looked up to this woman and actually purchased her toxic freaking poison. Unbelievable how she even got away with this, by the way. I have no idea. Like, I don't know how nobody's questioned this. How is she not in prison? Did she not sell inedible food that was sending people to the hospital? I mean, that's a freaking crime. Like that just has me baffled how she is still roaming free to this day. Anyways, after this, she talks about her epic quality testing because, as we know, she obviously did tons of quality testing for this product.
We are doing quality testing to ensure that we get the best quality out to you guys to have minimum to no complaints.
Yep, 0 complaints for the pink sauce because everyone who tried it is dead, all right? Or they turned into a radioactive spider and then exploded. Now we gotta get to the best moment of Chef Pie's career was her reaction to hearing the word FDA for the first time and her acting like there's some sort of witchcraft.
Is it approved by US Food and Drug Administration? Well, to put it simply, no. In fact, Chef P didn't even understand what it was.
What do you mean FDA approved? I don't sell medical product. The pink sauce don't contribute to your health.
Thinking the F in FDA stood for pharmaceutical. People are really out here buying and eating pink sauce from a woman who doesn't even know what the F in FDA stands for.
Okay, come on. It's one thing to not know what the FDA is, right? While selling a food product. Already horribly bad. But you're telling me she thought F is pharmaceutical. The word starts with a P. It's P-H-A-R-M-A, pharma, right? So, holy shit. This is a level of stupidity that cannot be quantified. I mean, you could put this woman in the SpongeBob SquarePants show, and she would still find a way to be the dumbest character there. And that show has Patrick Star. Pharmaceutical. That's a top 10 internet moments right there. And I'm just thinking about who actually bought that product to even give it a chance to be, you know, purchased by Dave's Gourmet, right? So I'm thinking it was either 10-year-olds, you know, using their mom's credit card, or people who legitimately wanted to commit die. Like, you cannot convince me otherwise. Anyways, after that, she faked the FDA coming to her house because she still did not know what the FDA actually is. Probably confused it with the FBI or something, like, you know, breaking into people's homes. But the FDA doesn't even do that.
Silence the backlash. She'd host a live stream titled "The FDA is at my house."
It is safe. We are taking the precautions.
Although people found this strange. Comments read that's not how the FDA works, as the FDA don't do house calls, forcing Chef P to admit she was lying. Turns out she'd been visited by Florida Health Services, which seemingly failed to make the product safer.
I've been seeing all the shady comments. There will be nutrition facts. Calm down.
No, you kinda literally have to tell us how you made it pink. To which Chef P responded, I don't have to do anything.
Chef P, when the police tells her to put her hands up, I don't have to do anything. Dude, I hate how we make the absolute dumbest of the dumb go viral every single time. Honestly, when people asked her how she made her sauce pink, she should have just said food coloring, because that is at least way less concerning than whatever the heck she was cooking up. Because, I don't know, pink is like a hard color to produce, all right? Especially naturally. I suspect she might have used the blood from her victims, you know, the ones who exploded after consuming her sauce. Maybe mixed it with some milk and mayo, and then that was the pink sauce, I guess. Maybe she did some time traveling to create the sauce before it killed anybody. That could be a good, like, superhero concept or some shit. Anyways, after this, we had the famous incident of everyone's pink sauce just exploding in their mail.
Oh my god. Look at this! It don't even say pink sauce on this bitch.
The sauces had been sent in the middle of summer, and after taking 2.5 weeks to arrive, many had fully exploded.
And this is, no ma'am, we're not trying this. Look at this. It stinks.
The bottles that didn't explode were still extremely bloated.
I'm just a little worried about it being swollen. I don't know if this is considered swollen or not.
In which case the pink sauce became completely rotten. It was because the product contained milk and honey, which grew so much bacteria it expanded the bottle.
Yeah, so she just went about this the wrong way. Her mistake was actually selling the sauce as a food product, which has absolutely no market. She should have actually sold it as a nuclear weapon, because that way it would have been way more successful than trying to call it food. I mean, think about it. You take a little plane, you know, fly it over a town and drop some pink sauce on the town. I'm telling you, the next 500 years, people will be having pink sauce related birth defects. Like, that's giving you a form of cancer you can't even diagnose. So as I mentioned before, people were showing up at the hospital after consuming her sauce, right? So again, I don't know how nobody sued her and she actually got away with it, because it's such a free case to win. But my guess is that pretty much everybody accurately predicted that she was completely broke and there was absolutely no money to take from her. So that's why they didn't sue her. But man, if someone freaking poisoned me, I'd probably have a word with the law, you know?
Food safety experts stated, in some cases, raw honey can cause botulism, an extreme case of food poisoning. So it's no surprise that some people are reporting that they got violently ill after eating the pink sauce. One person claimed it sent her to hospital.
Y'all really need to stop buying these pink sauce from that girl on TikTok. Look where I ended up.
Explaining the pink sauce gave her real bad food poisoning.
Yeah, honestly, those people are lucky to be alive. I mean, if you've actually tasted this product, especially in its initial stages when she was just shipping it out of her kitchen or something, I mean, count your blessings. Now, I know some people were saying natural selection, right? And I get it, of course. But again, it's still up to the person selling the product to take those safety precautions, right? But yes, I agree. If you bought it, you definitely deserve at least a slap in the face. Obviously, I don't deserve to freaking rot in a hospital or something, but yeah, a slap for bad decisions. Now, her excuse for the whole thing was that it was just a prototype, right? Which she was testing on people, which again is illegal if it's food. You can't just send inedible food to people, telling people it's okay to consume.
You guys are judging a prototype. A prototype is when a product is not an official product.
However, a lawyer named allegedly Stephanie explained this wasn't even legal.
You cannot have a prototype of food, ma'am. When it is food, it has to be perfect, as in at least edible, at least not making people sick.
No. I was just using you guys as human guinea pigs, right? So what if a couple of you guys get sent to the hospital? At least I get back my pink sauce test results. I mean, this was literally human experimentation, right? So anyways, after that, pretty much everybody caught on to the whole pink sauce scam and refused to buy it. And then you would see it in Walmart just on clearance being sold for like 25 cents.
It's funny because most of the pink sauce is on the clearance section in Walmart for 50 cents, but somehow the bottles still fell further.
So a video just went viral showing the pink sauce on clearance at Walmart for just 25 cents a bottle.
Chef P's comments filled with people calling her a failure, yet she'd respond by stating when they say you fell off, but pink sauce just sold 200,000 bottles.
Okay, obviously nobody can verify that number, and she's known to lie about absolutely everything, so I'm gonna assume that was completely false, especially right after this because she claims that she went broke. From what I understand, the only real money she made was from Dave's Gourmet paying her because they got tricked into believing that this product had a chance at success. And then she did one of the worst things ever. She said she was broke and she didn't have money to pay for her kids. Meanwhile, she was going on luxury vacations. Big surprise, she's a terrible mom too.
I almost got evicted from my home. I had to go get $20 from my mama.
Pink sauce creator claims she's broke due to a faulty deal. I don't even have enough money to buy my kids food.
People defrauded me, so I would have to sue them for fraud.
Although it turns out this was just another lie, because Dave's Gourmet responded, explaining that paid her 120 grand, which Chef P had wasted on luxury spending. That further explained that she'd requested over $10,000 $100,000 in marketing expenses to throw herself a birthday party to maybe be featured on TikTok. She also requested that they pay for her dress $800 and shoes $600 plus. Chef P also attempted to submit business expense reports for personal expenses, like buying 4 pairs of sneakers or expensing her grocery bills, but when Dave's Gourmet would not approve these expenses, she got upset and never collaborated with them since.
Okay, so obviously that's not how business expenses work. That is for work-related things, right? So you buying sneakers as a pink sauce manufacturer is obviously not a business expense, you absolute tool. So she was the one trying to fraud them, and when they didn't accept it, she tried to turn it back on them and ruin their reputation. When in reality, Dave's Gourmet was the only people actually trying to help you and actually turn this into a legitimate business, and they are the ones you backstab, which is absolutely pathetic. And again, they gave you $100 grand and you somehow wasted all that money on a freaking vacation and saved no money for your kids. That is absolutely horrible, and I wish you the worst. Honestly, you're a horrible mom. So anyways, after all of this, after her constantly trying to drum up attention through her TikToks again and again for her product, it finally died and she is officially broke. You know, 0 sales on her product, 0 everything. It's finally over.
And as of just the previous week, the Pink Sauce website is now fully deleted. On top of this, Chef P's company Flavor Crazy was previously listed as active, but after recently checking the very same page, it now rather says inactive.
I haven't seen nothing at no Walmart or no other store. And it's my business, it's my product, and I don't even know where it's at.
And only that she's receiving basically 0 royalties.
They gonna send me a check for $121. Lord Jesus, take the wheel.
$121 is too generous. But Chef P's still convinced she has $1 billion business, which is a pretty crazy value for a product that's only sold secondhand on eBay.
Yeah, anyone buying that product needs to be investigated for potential terrorism or something, because there is no other use for that goddamn sauce. And honestly, I gotta agree with Chef Pie. Pink sauce is definitely a $1 billion business, but not for her. It's more like for us commentary channels, baby. Easy, easy. Somebody commented she's always 2 steps behind. Always 2 steps behind. There's obviously a Nick Cicado reference. Anyways, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think. Will Pink Sauce Lady ever return? I hope not. But anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Sorry for the lack of uploads. I am cooking, all right? I'm cooking in silence. Don't worry. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.